In this video, we're going to show you how to set up your master data in the Dusk IOP. Your master data could be your assets, it could be your clients, it could be your stores, it could be pretty much anything that's got a location behind it. So on the left menu, navigate down to the Settings cog, go across, down to Forms and into Form Builder. Forms are what sit behind the IOP. They feed the field-based data capture, they also feed the master data that's held on the back end. Essentially, any way to get data into the IOP is built using a form. This allows a complete flexibility for the data to match your source data and also match your business requirements or your customer requirements in the field. For the purposes of this demonstration, we're going to use assets, but the same approach would apply for clients and stores. So we click on Assets. In here we can see a series of fields that we've already built. We've got text fields, we've got drop-downs, we've got descriptions, we can choose additional values to put behind them, and we can put location information, we can put dependencies on other things. And all we need to do, if we want to add a field in, we just scroll down, we drag the field over, and we give it a name. We can also put some conditional logic behind it, such as other fields that it has conditions based on. And if we don't need it, we can just go and click the cross to get rid of it. We then move over to the Settings section. So in here we've got the ability to add it to a menu with an icon, which can be seen over here on the Operations menu under Assets. We can choose to show it on the mobile app if we want. We can enable tick boxes on the form as well, and also tips and tricks. So if there's particular information that we want to help those in the field with, if it's a field-based form, we can create this section and add in some notes that can be referenced. We choose the roles that are relevant to access this form, which are defined elsewhere in the Dusk IOP, and also their permission base. The columns here are just selected from the bottom drop-down list here, and it just enables easy filtering and viewing of the data once it's been loaded. There's also filters you can choose, and if you need it to link to another source as well, that can also be integrated there. So that's how we set up the form, in this case for the assets. Then what we do is move over to the assets area. This now has asset data in it that has come in either from an import or it's come in from being manually entered. So in this case, if we click one of the assets, what we can see in here is information. We can see the drop-down list that was on the form a few moments ago. We can see the physical location of that asset as well with the address. And the final part is to look at how the asset comes to life through your jobs. So we go over to the Operations menu and Jobs. And in here we're going to click to add a job. And when we go in here, we're able to go to the Choose section under Associated To, and in this case we're going to Assets, and in here we're just going to choose that same asset that we were just looking at there, and it pulls it up in here, and that's where we're able to integrate it to the job and send our resources out there to work with that information. That's how you set up assets in the Dusk IOP, and the same approach goes for clients and stores.